Hi guys, welcome to my next tutorial. Today I would like to show you how to make beautiful and very easy to make slippers. In my tutorial I will show you how to make one because they are the same. For this tutorial you will need about one skein of medium worsted yarn in white and the crochet hook 5.5 millimeters. In my tutorial I will work on the smaller version, so 9 inches sole. When I will be working on the smaller version, I just tell you what you have to do with the bigger one. So we need to start by making slip knot and then chain of 29 for the small version and chain of 33 for the bigger. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 7, 8 and 9. Into the second chain from the hook, so this is the first, this is the second. We need to make 3 single crochets, 1, 2 and 3. And now in each stitch across to the end of our row we have to make 1 single crochet in each stitch apart from the last one. So into the last one we will work 3 single crochets again. So we are making exactly the same in both sizes. Into the first and the last one chain we need to make 3 single crochets and then in each stitch, in each chain, just single crochet. So now I've got the last one stitch. Into the last one, as I said, we need to make 3 single crochets, 1, 2 and 3. Now we have to start working on the opposite side, so we have to skip this stitch because we've done already 3 single crochets, and we are going to the next one and all the way across we have to make 1 single crochet in each stitch. So we are working single crochet in each stitch to the end of this row, and at the end we have to skip the last stitch because we've done 3 single crochets already, and we have to join to the first single crochets. So at the end of this round, for the small size of sole we should have 58 single crochets. For the bigger 66 single crochets in total. As I said, at the end of our round we have to make a slip stitch into the first single crochet. Now chain 1 into the same stitch. We have to work 1 single crochet and then into the next one 1 treble crochet. So we have to yarn 2 times and then we are making treble crochet. And again, in next stitch we have to make 1 single crochet and then into the second treble crochet. In next single crochet and then treble crochet. Single crochet in next stitch and treble crochet into the second. So we have to repeat that pattern all the way around. In first stitch we need to make single crochet and then into the second treble crochet. At the end of round we have to join to the first stitch to our single crochet. Our round we have to finish by making the last treble crochet, and then here we've got the stitch as we've done slip stitch, so we need to leave that stitch and we making a slip stitch into our first single crochet. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. This chain 4 counts as our first treble crochet, and now into the stitch, so the second stitch, when we've done treble crochet we have to make single crochet. Now we've got stitch when we work our single crochet, so into this stitch we have to work treble crochet and again into the stitch when we've done our treble crochet we have to make single crochet. Now we've got stitch with single crochet, so we need to make treble crochet and then stitch with the treble crochet, so we need to make single crochet. So we have to repeat that pattern again: treble crochet, single crochet. So make sure that your treble crochet is in the stitch when you work single crochet in the previous row, and your single crochet is into the stitch when you've done treble crochet from the previous row. And again, at the end of our round number 3, we have to finish by making last one single crochet, because we start with the treble crochet. We have to skip the stitch when we've done slip stitch, and we have to join into the top of our chain 4. Chain 1 counts as a first single crochet, so now we have to go to the stitch with the single crochet and we need to make treble crochet. Then we are going to the stitch with the treble crochets and we are making single crochet. So exactly the same. Stitch with the single crochet, we have to work treble crochet and then stitch with the treble crochet, and we work in single crochet. So we have to repeat exactly the same all the way around, and at the end we have to make a slip stitch into our first single crochet. And by working this way, when you make the slip stitch into the single crochet, your next row you have to start by working chain of 4. If you are starting row with the chain 1, you have to count this chain 1 as a first single crochet, and then in stitch when you've done your treble crochet you have to start making single crochet. So in each stitch with single crochet we are working treble crochet, in each stitch with treble crochet we are working 1 single crochet, and we have to repeat that pattern until we will reach row number 8. So now we just started row number 4. If you are making bigger size, you have to make 10 rows in total. When we are at the end of round number 8, or in bigger size round number 10, we have to measure our slipper. So the end of the slipper have to cover whole heel. If you need to, you can add 1 more row. And then at the end we can fasten off and cut the yarn. So this is at the moment, that's it. Now we have to start working on to the next part on instep. So again, our work we have to start by making slip knot, and then chain of 11, and for the bigger size chain of 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Into the second chain from our hook, so this is the first and here we've got the second, we need to make 3 single crochets. 1, 2, 3. Then in each chain we need to make 1 single crochet. Until we will have the last chain. Into the last one we need to make 3 single crochets, 2 and 3, and then we need to start working on the opposite side. We have to skip the first stitch because we've done already 3 single crochets into the stitch, and we need to work into the next one. So in each stitch 1 single crochet. So on this side we should have 8 single crochets. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. The last one stitch is a stitch when we start working the 3 single crochets. So at the end of this round we need to make a slip stitch into the first single crochet. So all the way around you should have 22 single crochets in smaller version. For the bigger we need to have 26 single crochets in total. Chain 1, and into the first stitch, into the same stitch as we've done the slip stitch, we need to make single crochet and then treble crochet. Then we need to go to the next stitch and we need to make exactly the same. First single crochet and then into the same stitch treble crochet. Now we are going to the next stitch, first single crochet and then treble crochet. So basically we have to repeat that pattern all the way around. In each stitch we are working single crochet and then treble crochet. When we've done the single crochet and treble crochet into the last stitch, we have to make slip stitch into the first stitch, so into the first single crochet, and now that's it. We can fasten off and cut the yarn. Now we have to hide our tails. And what next? We have to take our slipper. We have to check where is exactly center. So we can mark one stitch as a center. And now we have to start looking for the center into our instep. We need to turn our work onto wrong side. And instep as well. And when we've got those two stitches, we can start sewing. You can use two different ways, so you can use yarn needle or just making slip stitch in every stitch, as I will do. So in first stitch I just done chain 1 and I will make single crochet to make sure that everything will be steady, and then we have to go in each stitch in our instep and in each step in our slipper, and we are making a slip stitch. So we have to make slip stitch in each stitch all the way across, and at the end we have to find the center from the other side, and we have to count 4 stitches from this side and from 4 stitches from the other side, and those 8 stitches we have to leave unworked. So when we will have the last 4 stitches from the center, we have to go back here and start making slip stitch from the other side. Okay, so when we have done all stitches and we've got the last 8, we have to turn our work onto the right side, and now into the last 8 stitches. In each stitch we have to work 1 single crochet. At the end, slip stitch into the last stitch, and then you can fasten off, cut the yarn. One more thing left. Now we have to take about 3 strings of yarn. We will make a bow. We will put into the hole. We have to hide the tails, and that's it. Our work is done. So thank you for watching, and please subscribe to my channel.